Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is Daisy Fox with Daisy Fox Tarot, and today we are going to find out how your crush feels about you right now, okay? So for those of you who have somebody in mind, someone you're interested in, but you're not quite in a relationship yet maybe, this is for you guys. We are gonna find out how it is that they feel about you right now, okay? How they feel about your connection, if they see a future, and then we're gonna get a little bit of advice from your guides, your higher self, just kind of advice as to how to move forward with this crush, okay? So I have 3 piles here for you guys to choose from, all right? Pile number 1 is going to be right here with this rose quartz, okay? Pile number 2 is going to be here with this amethyst, and then pile number 3 will be here with our rose rock, okay? So take some time, feel it out, okay? You may feel drawn to multiple piles. That's because there are multiple messages for you in this reading. So I always say pick the pile that you feel the strongest pull towards first. That's going to be your primary message. And then you can go back and watch the other piles that you feel called to, okay? So like I said, you might feel called to just 1 pile today, maybe 2, maybe all 3, all right? So totally fine. Listen to your intuition. I'll have the timestamps in the description box down below, as well as that top pinned comment to make it easy for you guys to find your piles within the video. You can also look at those numbers there too. There might be some repeating numbers that kind of happen, or maybe you can add the numbers up and that might mean something for you, right? Whatever number comes out. So there's multiple different ways to pick, okay? You can also pick based on whichever crystal you like the most. That's why I've got multiple ways for you all to do that, okay? Pause the video if you do need a little bit more time. No panic picking here, all right, you guys? But anyways, I'm super excited to find out for you all how it is that your crush is feeling about you right now. So let's go ahead, dive in, and I'll see you all in your piles. Bye. Hello, pile number 1. Welcome to your reading. You have chosen the rose quartz, and these are your oracle cards for today. And we're going to find out how it is your crush is feeling about you, or what it is they feel about you, okay? How they're feeling about your connection. And then we'll also get some advice from your guides, your higher self, as to how best to move forward with this connection, with this potential love interest, okay? So let's go ahead and dive in here. I also have your tarot cards here, so we'll take a look at these, then we'll jump into your tarot and we will find this information out for you guys. So I'm going to move your rose quartz right here where you can still see that. Let's go ahead and see what you have here. So starting off, we have grief, number 22. Interesting. Okay. Right. And then we have communication. Okay. All right, so let me get your cards kind of organized here for you, get them all straight based on my viewfinder here. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and see. And you have loving lobster here with simplicity, steadfastness, and safety. And this is curious creature exploring deep waters, guide me to new discovery. Okay, so right off the bat, pile number 1, what I'm hearing here for you guys, or for this crush specifically, okay, is they're wanting, I'm hearing like they want to go deeper. They want to go deeper, but they're concerned about their safety within the relationship. And I'm not meaning necessarily physical safety. I'm hearing like emotional safety. This is someone who's been burned before. I think this is someone who has recently left a relationship, maybe a serious relationship that they've kind of had to say goodbye to, maybe that they've kind of been grieving, okay? So I think that's something that's coming through for you guys, I'm hearing. And then with communication here too, I think that I'm hearing that the windows, the doors, I mean, I know right here we're seeing windows, but really the doors are open for, the doors are open for a connection and for communication. I'm hearing it's just a matter of stepping through those. So really interesting here. We can already see some information about this person, kind of where they're at. Like I said, and this shouldn't be new information. This should be confirmation for you that you've picked the right pile, because this person is someone who has recently been through some sort of hardship. Your crush, they've been through some sort of hardship. For many of you guys, for many of these crushes, these people that we're reading, it's a relationship that's passed. It's a relationship that they've had to say goodbye to. But for some others, it may just be that they're going through something heavy in their life right now. They're going through something really heavy that they're dealing with. And so there's like this, I think there's a fear of going deeper for them because they're already dealing with so much, is what I'm hearing. But communication is going to be key. I feel this so strongly. You can even see here, he's got this little bowl that's like gold on the inside. I'm just hearing like communication is key, okay? And if you notice, this crow is actually coming from outside. Like it's all rainy out here and they're coming in from outside to kind of like coming in from the rain. I think you guys are going to provide or have the potential to provide this person with some sort of relief from their grief. Maybe just a little bit, maybe some lighthearted energy is something that you guys can offer, and it will be a bit of relief for them, kind of pull them out of that cold rain out there all by themselves. I think this is kind of how that person is feeling, and you guys really have the potential. Like I feel with this bowl here, it's like you guys have a lot to offer is what I'm seeing here. But let's go ahead, let's get your tarot, find out a little bit more for you all about your crush, how they're feeling. We'll look specifically at the connection as well. And I am feeling this top card. So let's see here. We have these three. We've got that, and then I'm feeling that one and this one. Okay, so let's go ahead and find out here. We have 5 of Pentacles. Yeah, feeling of grief, feeling of lack here. This person feel like it's like they've been through a loss. That's what I'm hearing, like 100%. And we have the Star. Okay. And then we have 5 of Cups. All right. The Hanged Man, 2 of Wands, and Page of Pentacles. Okay. Let's see. Let's spread your cards out here a little bit. Well, trying to decide, trying to organize your cards here. The first pile, like I've said in the past, you guys are kind of my guinea pig pile. Like we decide how we want to organize the cards in your pile. We always end up having to determine that. So anyways, so my pile number 1's this crush. Yeah, a feeling of loss here as well. Okay, a feeling of loss for them, of lack, almost like they're lacking. I'm hearing like lacking love, lacking connection. Okay, and then over here we have the 5 of Cups as well, and the 5 talks about a lack in general. Okay, in tarot. So with 5 of Cups here, or it talks about imbalance, really is what it talks about. It talks about imbalance. So here we have like an imbalance where we feel like we're lacking our material needs being met. And then 5 of Cups here, we're disappointed. We feel like we're lacking, okay, like satisfaction to a certain extent. With the 5 of Cups here, we're actually feeling disappointment. So this is what I'm seeing for your person that you're thinking of, this crush. They've been through some really hard times. Now we see here with the Star that they still have a lot of hope. Okay, they still have hope for the future, but this is very I think that the visual here is perfect because it is very firmly sandwiched between feeling lack, feeling like maybe they'll never find someone, they'll never find the right person, okay? They'll never find fulfillment, they'll never find that warmth. You see that she's out here in the cold, in the snow, okay, on her own. feeling like they'll never have that type of shelter, that type of safe person or safe place. And then it's, and we have the star, this hope, and then it's sandwiched between that and then also this disappointment here with the Five of Cups, feeling like they're never going to have or never going to truly find the person that fills their cup, never going to find emotional fulfillment, and in this particular situation with another person. Okay, so this crush, they have been crushed, really. They've been crushed by something that's happened. I'm hearing like fairly recent past, and within relationships most likely. And this person could, we've got Five of Cups here, relationship. Maybe they're dealing with some hardships with their work, with their finances as well. I'm seeing that this is just a person who is really overwhelmed, possibly grieving a life that they thought they were going to have, that it turns out isn't going to work like they were hoping it would. Okay, so this person right now, how they're feeling, this really says more, because I know we're seeing how they feel about you. This is saying a lot about them and not a lot about you yet. Right here, we're going to talk about how they feel about you. But right now, the situation that they're in, it's just they're feeling kind of lost, feeling a little, feeling down, feeling disappointed, okay, that things, that their past hopes didn't really work out in previous relationships. And like I said, they might be having something going on in their life, additionally, in addition to relationships, with their monies, with their money, with their finances, with their career, with their job. Okay, maybe they're just not happy in their workplace, or maybe they feel like they're kind of just stuck in this rat race of life, still feeling out in the cold no matter how much work they put in. This could be a lot of different things, a lot of different specific things, but overall it is a feeling of lack, of not having your needs met. So their physical needs aren't being met, their emotional needs aren't being met, but they still have hope for the future. Okay, so there's definitely still hope here, but I think that your guides are really wanting to point out that this person is going through a lot, and this is also confirmation for you as well, because these are all, like, if this is your crush and this is someone who you're fairly close to, you're going to know all of these things. You're going to know that they've been through some hard times. So a lot of this is confirmation for you guys, okay? Confirmation, you've picked the right pile, you're on the right track, okay? So let's find a little bit about how it is they feel about you. So we have the Hanged Man, we have the Two of Wands, and we have the Page of Pentacles. Lots of potential here, okay, you guys? Lots of potential. They definitely see you guys as someone who can kind of expand their horizons, take them to a new place in life. I think that they see a lot of potential here for you two, for the relationship. Now, with the Hanged Man, though, they're kind of in a waiting period. They're kind of hanging out and waiting here, okay? For some of the people here, for some of you watching this, they're hanging out and waiting for you to do something, for you to communicate that you're interested, for you to be the one to open up those doors and let them come in from out of the rain, for you to open up the doors and allow them to come in and be vulnerable with you, okay? So it's like they're waiting for an invitation from you to step through those doors. Now, for others of you, they might be waiting, I'm hearing like they're trying to just feel it out, okay? Because there's this, they're very concerned about stability, they're very concerned about safety, and they're very cautious about falling too hard or too deep, okay? So with the Hanged Man here, they're like, they don't want to fall too hard, so they're kind of hanging out here, kind of hanging in limbo, I'm hearing. Maybe a little afraid of catching the feels, okay, you guys? So that's going to be for some of you all, like I said, there's two different viewpoints there. You guys know your situation, so you probably know which one it is. We can also get a little bit more information, more clarification over this Hanged Man in a moment, but let's go ahead and move to the Two of Wands, Page of Pentacles first. So Two of Wands, like I said, they they see you as a viable option, and they really do want to choose you, okay? It's like they know that you can expand their horizons, okay? And they really are looking to choose you. And like I said, it's just a matter of time for some of you. This person just has to feel comfortable. You know, I think the first step, what I'm hearing for you all, the first step is to open up the doors for them to come in, and then it might just be a bit of a waiting game for them to feel comfortable. Because like I said, like we're seeing, this person has been through a lot lately, okay? And they are afraid of going too deep with someone or getting in too deep and then being really hurt. They're still grieving the loss of something in their life, or maybe multiple things in their life. It's possible too. They just might be going through a hard time. So a new relationship, a new love, while it sounds exciting, it's also a lot to, it's just a lot to deal with for someone who's really been going through it. So what I'm seeing here for you all, like I said, open up the doors and then, you know, give them opportunity. Hey, if you want to talk, I hear you're going through some stuff. If you want to talk, like, I'm here for you, you know. Loving lobster as well here. I'm hearing for you all, create a connection with this person that's based off of that comes from a loving place, and in this situation, loving as in, not as in romantic love, but as in platonic love. That comes from a place of just, you love this person, like you just care about them as a person. Like, yes, you are interested in them. Maybe there's some chemistry there. There's probably definitely some chemistry there if you're sitting here watching this, and this person sees that as well. Page of Pentacles, they see a lot of potential here. They're like, this is like them looking at you, or looking at a potential, like a relationship with you. And I mean, if you see her, she's very, like, she's looking very lovingly at this. She's like admiring it, like, wow, I could do so much with this. Imagine all the possibilities. That's what I'm seeing here. They see, like, they see that you guys, there's like a lot of potential here. They're really willing and ready to choose you. Like, that's something that I'm seeing as a possibility. It's something they see as a possibility. They definitely can see how this could work. Two of Wands too, there's some passion there as well. So as far as chemistry goes, I'm definitely seeing this being reciprocated. I mean, we're not seeing like love right now, but honestly, this is a crush. This is the beginning of a relationship, okay? So not going to see something super, super deep necessarily, especially with someone who's a little afraid of going really deep, but lots of potential here. I'm hearing that the best thing for you all to do is to open up the doors for communication, to talk to them, okay? Connect with them on a deeper level, and then you'll see this blossom into something more, okay? Into something deeper. Let's get a few final cards for you all. I am going to get I feel like I need to flesh out this Hanged Man for you guys a little bit. I mean, overall, this person is wanting to just kind of hang out and wait and see where it goes, which is why I feel like a big message here is for you to open up the doors for them to do that in a way that doesn't feel like they're being pressured. They don't feel like they're being, like, this crow is not being forced to come into this window, right? They saw this being offered, something being offered to them. The doors are open. The crow had to make the choice to come in. It's the same thing with this person. They have free will. They're going to have to make a choice to come in. They're going to have to make a choice to open up to you, and connect with you, communicate with you about, you know, what they're feeling, what they're going through. So yeah, the doors are open. They just have to go through it. Let's see here with this Hanged Man. Ooh, okay. That's too many, just messy shuffling there. Here we go. So let's find out here with the Hangman. Let's get a little bit more information about that specifically. Okay, so we have 5 of Rods. Look at that. 5 of Wands. Yet another 5. Lots of imbalance. This person, honestly, you guys, they are just going through a lot. I'm hearing here from your guides. I'm hearing here the words kindness, understanding, patience. I think those are virtues that you are going to have to really embrace in the pursuit of this person, because they have just been through a lot. Five of Rods talks about conflict, okay? It can talk about internal conflict, it can talk about external conflict. I'm seeing here with this situation, I'm feeling for you all that this is internal conflict. They're just quite conflicted about how to move forward. I think there's this fear of getting hurt, okay, and possibly even a fear of conflict itself, okay? They've had enough confrontation, they've had enough imbalance, they're afraid of there like any more happening, okay? And it's also possible too for a lot of you that this person still has some residual shit going on with this like Five of Cups energy, this Five of Pentacles energy. There's just this residual imbalance, this residual energy that needs to clear, okay? And they're waiting until they get all this cleaned up and tidied up before they go ahead and make a move, okay? Right now, they're just hanging out because they've honestly got a lot on their plate. They've got a lot going on, and they're kind of waiting for this imbalance, this energy to end, okay? Or to really, not really end, but transmute, flow, become something else, right? So once again, I think that advice from your guides, of course, still stands. Open up the door for communication. Just very, like I said, patience, gentleness, kindness with this person. They've been through a lot. Lots of potential here, though. A lot of potential as far as passion goes, okay? As far as building a life together as well. They see a lot of potential here for you too. But they've got some loose ends to tie up here as well, okay? So if this was, this could be I'm hearing this for some of them. This could be an ex that they're just trying to finish, they're trying to finish cutting all cords with and be done with. This could be, if they're. It's just like, it very much feels like the relationship. If this is a relationship, and I feel like it very much is, that they've ended. It's like the emotional ties are severed and done, but there's like other stuff that has to be dealt with. So this might be, paperwork. If this is a divorce, this could be paperwork and finalizing that. This could be custody agreements. This could be, this could be about their finances. Maybe they shared finances with this last person, and this could be them. This is just conflict that they need to get cleared up, and that's kind of what they're waiting on. So if you've been feeling some chemistry between yourself and this person, and you're like, why aren't they making a move? Like, I thought that they would. I really felt like they would be the ones to really initiate this. This is why. They've got some other stuff that they've got to clear up and take care of before they can really devote their full time and attention to something new. So that's what I'm seeing here for this, okay, for this Hangman. Give them some time to clear this up, okay, but go ahead and open up the lines of communication with them. Maybe, I would say don't come on too strong is what I'm hearing. No pressure. This person's very fragile right now. So I'm hearing, do not pressure this person. Give them some time, but open up the doors. Whenever they're ready, they will come to you if you have opened that up, if you have that invitation. If you've extended that invitation to them, they will accept it in due time once they've reached a point where they feel like they've cleared all this up, okay? They're just kind of stalling right now because they've got some other junk that needs to be cleared up. And I'm hearing very clear message. This is not, this is not conflict, or this is not energy that you need to mess with or handle. So you don't need to get involved and try to help them deal with this so that they can move on faster to a life with you. I'm hearing that this is something that they need to clear up themselves, and you really just need to open up the door for them, open up that invitation, and and let them come to you once they've dealt with all of this other baggage. Really, once they've dealt with all this other baggage, then they'll be ready to come to you. But don't try to help them carry this baggage, because I'm hearing it's not your baggage to carry, and honestly, it's just going to prevent them from doing the inner work that they need to do in order to get to a place where they can have a healthy relationship with someone, particularly you, okay, or specifically you, since that's what we're looking at here. So give them some space to take care of this stuff, but like I said, invitation, keep that open for them. All right, there's definitely potential here. They still have hope for a bright future with somebody. They've just got some other stuff that they've got to deal with. But yeah, I feel like we've got everything for you all. Let's go ahead. I do want to get a couple more cards real fast. Let's just find out kind of the future of this connection. I'm just listening and trying to hear what it is. I think the future of this connection, I'm hearing really clearly, so I'm not even going to pull a card. I'm just going to tell you guys what I'm hearing. The future of this connection is going to depend on how they handle their, this stuff right here. This Five of Rods situation, this Five of Pentacles, this Five of Cups. It depends on how they handle this. If they can handle their stuff and grow through it, while you offer them, support from a platonic place, like you might be interested in them and there might be some chemistry there, especially with this Two of Wands, but you're offering support from a like genuinely platonic, true, like I care about you as a person. From that place, I'm hearing that this can go quite far. This could be a really wonderful relationship. However, if you try to it sounds so rude, but I'm hearing it, so I'm going to say it. If you try to stick your nose into this, it's going to get messy and it's not going to work out in your favor. That's not to say it wouldn't work out at all. It would be a lot more trouble than what it's worth, is what I'm hearing. So let them handle their shit, and you just be the supportive person here, ready to, like with your arms open, ready to listen to them vent about this stuff going on, or just being there for them as a friend right now while they deal with this. So yeah, this is what I'm seeing for you guys. Let me get a couple of cards, just some final advice, final message from your guides. Hearing this one right here, and I'm really just feeling that one card. This has been a really, really clear message. Lots of confirmations throughout here, all these fives. We have the Seven of Coins, so choices, okay? Seven of Pentacles. Oh, that's cups, you guys. Coins, Seven of Coins. But there's something about that. Choices, though, okay? Options here is something that I feel like there's no such thing as a coincidence, especially when we're doing these readings. So the fact that I initially, like, my brain said cups at first, we'll talk about Seven of Coins, of course, because that's the card that came out. But let's chat about the Seven of Cups and the choices thing here. Your guides are wanting to make sure that you know that you have a lot of options as to how you want to deal with this or handle this. And I'm also hearing for some of you, you have a lot of options in general, like love interest options. You don't have to tie yourself down to someone who's just simply not ready to commit yet. Okay. So if hearing this message that they're still hanging out and need to, unpack some stuff, if this is a message that's been really, if hearing this has been concerning, upsetting, you feel any type of way about it, like if you feel any way about it other than, yeah, okay, I can wait for this person to get their shit together so we can, maybe try to see if there's something here between us. If that makes you feel any type of negative way, I'm hearing here that you do have other options. You do have other choices. Okay. I just wanted to throw that out there for those of you who might be if you're feeling a little disappointed, hearing that this person's not ready to commit or ready to at least start the journey, you do have other options. You do not have to settle for someone who's not ready yet if you are ready. Okay. Listen to your gut feeling. If all this is like, oh wow, yeah, this sounds like that's what this person's going through, but I really don't want to wait around for that, or whatever, then I'm hearing it's like there are other fish in the sea, especially we've got this this lobster here, which is a sea creature. So definitely a message that there are other fish in the sea. If this is not something, like if this is not in alignment with what you really want, that's okay. Okay. Definitely other people out there for you. You might have another crush in mind. Go check out another pile, go back to the intro and feel out those piles with that crush in mind and see the potential there, okay? But as far as 7 of coins goes here, this is just going to be your guides want you to know that, if you're cool with, waiting for this person to handle their stuff so that they can be in a better place to reciprocate, because it's like that's what you want someone who can reciprocate what it is that you have to offer. If you're fine with waiting, that's totally cool. It's just gonna take a bit of time, might take a little bit of work, okay? On your part, on their part too. It's just it's like there's potential there, okay? We do have 7 pentacles here, right? So there's lots of potential here, okay? It's just going to take some time. It's going to take a little bit of work. That's what the 7 of coins is saying, you guys. But anyways, thank you all so much for tuning in, watching the video. Please like, comment, subscribe. It helps the channel so much. And I will see you all in your next reading. Bye. Hello, pile number 2. Welcome to your reading. You have chosen the amethyst, and we are going to find out today how it is that your crush feels about you right now. How are they feeling about you? What's the potential there for the relationship? How are they feeling about your connection? Okay. And then we'll get some advice from your guides as to how they think you should move forward with this crush. Okay. So let's go ahead and jump in here. We'll start with your oracle cards. And then we'll jump into your tarot, okay? So I'm going to move your amethyst over here where you can still see her, but she's over there to the side. So let's go ahead. We will start with your crow oracle. We have number 5 with battle. Okay. All right. And then we have number 24 with illusion. Okay. So battle, illusion, very interesting energy for this reading. So let's see here. And then we have, sorry guys, my viewfinder is mirrored and like it's opposite from what I'm seeing. Anyways. So getting things straight is a little bit of a pain. So we have warrior wolf here, intelligence, instinct, and protection. This is fierce hunter and protector fierce hunter and protector, be the guardian and guide of my journey. Okay, so interesting here. Battle, illusion, and warrior wolf. I'm just listening here. It's interesting. So when I put these cards down, I heard a fight, like it's a fight. Interesting. And we'll learn a little bit more about that. That could mean that maybe you and this person aren't getting along. That could mean that it's felt like quite a bit of a fight or a challenge to get this person's attention, or maybe it's been a bit of a challenge for them to get your attention. I'm also hearing protective, like they're protective over their own feelings. Interesting. Well, let's get some tarot cards, you guys, and let's learn a little bit more about this energy for you all. How your crush is feeling about you, about the connection, what your guides have to say. I'm feeling this one back here. And then we have, I'm just feeling all of those cards back there. And then we've got this one as well. Okay. So let's see here. We have starting out Page of Pentacles. Okay. Ace of Cups. All right. And then we have Temperance. And then Four of Pentacles. Okay. Nine of Pentacles. And Nine of Cups. Wow, you guys. All right. Let's see. Okay. So this person, this crush, they see that there's a lot of potential in this relationship. Okay, because you guys aren't really they're not in a relationship yet, but they see a lot of potential for your connection. With the Page of Pentacles here. Okay, we also have, we got the Nine of Pentacles, Nine of Cups, and the Four of Pentacles. Sorry, I'm just listening, you guys. So this person, looking up here at just kind of their traits, kind of how they are, what's going on for them right now. This is someone who is, with the Ace of Cups, this is someone who is looking, oh wow. We've got Page of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, and then we have Temperance. So we've got like very earthy energy, very like pure water energy over here. And then we've got this balance between the two. 1 foot in the water, 1 foot on land. This is someone who, okay, yes. Okay. This is somebody who really, I don't know if struggle is the right word, but they are very focused on the balance between head and heart. Okay, that's what this battle is. A battle between their head and their heart, okay, is what I am seeing here. So that's what this is. So Page of Pentacles here, I'm hearing that this is the type of person that sees a lot of potential in everything, is what I'm hearing. Like they just see a lot of potential in life. Like it's the type of person they're like the type of person that they see opportunities everywhere. And you are no exception. They definitely see a lot of potential with you two, or for you two, but they're trying to stay very balanced. This is someone who they don't want to get overly, I'm hearing like overly emotional. They're concerned about, this is kind of like the person that's afraid to catch feels too soon. The person that's like trying to remain very level-headed and logical. This might be someone who just tends to be that way anyways. Very logical. We've got intelligence over here with warrior, wolf, instinct, protection. I think they're trying to instinct here. This is somebody I'm really hearing that listens to their intuition quite well. I think it's why they know that they need to balance head and heart as much as they do. Okay. Okay. So this is somebody who they're trying to strike a nice balance between logic and emotion, okay? And there's a lot of potential here for your relationship to be really fulfilling on an emotional level and fulfilling on like a physical level, okay? So This could be, you know, like a physical relationship, fulfilling in that type of way. This can also be fulfilling in a way where it's like you two could build a life together, okay? Like the idea of, you know, sharing finances or living together, like building a life together is what I'm hearing here for you all. So lots of potential here, but we do have this Four of Pentacles. So Four of Pentacles, illusion. Four of Pentacles talks about control and illusion here. I'm feeling like this person is, they're afraid to let go of control. And then that's not to say that this is like a controlling person that's like toxic and dysfunctional. I mean, now that describes this person. You don't need to be with anybody who's toxic and dysfunctional and super controlling. Nobody does. So I'm definitely not condoning that, okay? We're only talking about healthy connections here. But anyways, this is someone who they just like to have control over their life, over what's going on, over their thoughts, their emotions, like over their external world and their internal world. They like to maintain this feeling of control. But the issue, of course, with that, and we see that in tarot with the Four of Pentacles, the lesson with that, though, is that sometimes that control, it goes too far, you know, it's too much. It actually begins to limit you, and that can actually harm you at some point, right? Like this guy is falling into quicksand, okay? He's falling into quicksand. He's got these nasty, like what is this, little nasty centipede or millipede or something crawling up him, okay? And he is grasping like crazy to these $4, all right? As if this is gonna actually, as if holding on to these $4 is gonna actually help pull him out of this situation. He actually has to let go of the control of these $4 and drop them on the ground and reach up and grab something that's actually tangible, that's going to help him get out of this situation, right? So the idea is it's control over, it's like control to such an extent that there's like a diminishing return. You get nothing out of this. In fact, you get less out of it when you try to be too controlling. That's what the Four of Pentacles is. I'm seeing here that this person they're trying really, really hard to control their emotions. And I'm hearing there's like this inner battle here. There's an illusion of control, or they've been given the illusion that they can just control everything with this. Not necessarily, like I said, not necessarily control you, but control their feelings. I think that it's like they feel like this is just like it's getting out of hand almost. But I think that's because there's this fear of, I mean, I almost want to say like a fear of commitment. That's like what I'm hearing for some of them. There's a fear of like fully diving in, okay? Which, I mean, we see that with the Temperance here. They're very balanced, don't want to be too emotional, but also don't want to be too, like, logical. It's like they're trying to strike this balance here. I think they're trying to protect themselves, okay? Keep themselves from getting too hurt. They don't want to jump in, like, head first, because then they might get hurt. Okay, is what I'm hearing here. So there's like this battle here. Part of them wants to jump in head first into this thing with you, because I'm seeing all these signs that there's just amazing potential here for this relationship. But also, this person is a little wary, okay? They're afraid of just letting go of control and allowing themselves to fall for somebody. And as a result, they're kind of grasping at straws, and it's like this illusion here. They have like this illusion of control coming through. Okay, let's get some cards. I'm gonna get some clarifiers for you guys. I'm trying to think. Let me grab my little clarification deck that I'm gonna use here for you all. Clarifiers for you guys. I'm trying to feel it out. A little more clarification about where this is coming from, this battle, this need for control, maybe kind of just where this is coming from, okay, so that you can better understand what's going on with this person, okay? So let's get a little bit I'm feeling, we've got these 3, so we'll go with those. Let's see here. Page of Elixirs, 9 of Blades or 9 of Swords. And then we have, let's see. And then we have here Judgment. Yeah. Okay. So that's really what this is here. We see, okay. So this control, and it's interesting, this Page of Elixirs coming down, this right, instead of being sat right here by this Page of Pentacles. So yes, this fear is coming from a place of worry, of anxiety. They're afraid of falling too hard. They're afraid of, it's almost like they're afraid of the potential of the relationship. Like, it's almost like they're, like, I'm hearing, like, what if this, it does actually work out? What if I do really, really end up liking this person? What if I start having feelings for this person? But then if I start having feelings for this person and it doesn't work out, I'm going to be devastated. You know what I mean? It's like this, it's like they're just so afraid of, I'm hearing like they're so afraid of getting hurt that it's like they're afraid to even take the first step as a result because they can't control the outcome. Because they can't control the outcome. But the thing is you'll never be, you can't control an outcome. It's not possible to control every outcome, right? It's an illusion, okay? It's an illusion that we can control the outcome of everything, okay? So the outcome of any relationship even, right? So that's what this is. This is just this fear of taking the first step, of really jumping in, okay? With this Page of Cups, that's where this is coming from. Lots of anxiety with it as well. Like there's a hang up over this. Perhaps Page of Cups here, Page of Elixirs. There's this really young, this is actually showing, it's technically showing a baby because you can see the fontanelle is still there, right? The skull bones have not fused yet. I don't know. Let me move that forward up so you guys can see. You can see that that's not closed yet. So this is talking about being really young, you know, like starting out. So maybe they've had a past relationship, okay? A past experience in their youth when they were younger, maybe a first love. Depends on how, you know, like kind of where everybody's at as far as age goes. It's going to depend for everybody, but they had some sort of young love type of situation that did not work out in their favor. Okay. It was, I'm hearing it was pretty painful. It ended poorly. Something about it was just, it caused some trauma for this person, honestly, caused a little bit of trauma. And so they're afraid to dive in and kind of experience that feeling again, maybe that feeling of love, or even that feeling, like that initial feeling of infatuation. You know, they start to feel that way about you, and then they're like, oh, hold on, back up, you know, because I've had this stuff happen in the past and I don't want to fall in too deep, you know, so they're trying to like control how they're feeling and like monitor that really tightly or strictly, something to that nature, okay? And as a result, you know, it's showing up as like this hesitance. Even though they see a lot of potential, there's like this hesitance because they're so worried. And then we have Judgment over here as well. So they're afraid of the end. They're afraid of how it might end, if it's going to end. You know, this fear that it may end, and if it does, it'll be terrible. It'll be horrible. They feel like they barely survived the ending of this one. How are they going to survive the ending of the next one? All right. So this person just has some hang-ups over that, okay? They've had some bad experiences in the past, and it's kind of tainting their view of future relationships. I'm hearing a very specific message that it's not about you, and it's not that you have done anything wrong. There's someone here, maybe a few of you here, who need to hear that. this doesn't have anything to do with you. This has to do with them and their past trauma and their past bullshit that they have to deal with. Because lots of potential here for you guys to really be happy, to really make each other happy. And they see that with the Nine of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups. They see that, okay? They know that. But they're just concerned about, what's going to happen if this ends. How am I going to survive? How am I going to make it through another heartbreak? Is what I'm hearing here. So that's where this illusion of control, or this feel like they need to control, that's where this is coming from. So now that we better understand that, let's get some advice for you guys, okay? Because this person clearly has, it's like they see a future with you. They know there's potential. They've got some hangups though. Let's see what your advice from your guides is, your guides, your higher self, as to how to best move forward with this. Maybe put this person's fears at ease. We'll just have to see what it is, what the message is. That one, and then those two. Okay. So let's see here. We have the Hierophant, okay? We have, I feel like this one needs to be next. 10 of Pentacles. Wow, look at that, you guys. And then we have King of Wands. Wow. Okay. Advice for you. What you can do. Okay. So with the Hierophant here, first of all, first bit of advice is I'm hearing slow and steady. Take this slow and steady. Take a more, or be open to the idea of adopting a more traditional method of moving through the beginnings of this relationship. What do I mean by that? Let them make the first move is what I'm hearing, possibly. Don't move too fast, okay? Don't move too fast. Don't try to push this to where, a more traditional way of moving in this relationship would be, getting to know each other for a while, and perhaps you're already there, and then the next step would be, maybe going on a couple of dates. I'm hearing that you're going to have to kind of gain this person's trust, and it's not because they don't think you're trustworthy, and it's not because, it's not because of anything that you have done or anything that has to do with you specifically. It just has to do with this trauma that they have, okay? So these hangups that they have. So just give them some time to acclimate, okay? Something that's coming to mind with this Warrior Wolf card, on social media, I follow some wolf sanctuaries and stuff like that, and they have people come in. I guess you can go in and you can see the wolves and pet the wolves maybe, or something like that. I don't know. You guys know what I'm talking about. You've probably seen it on Instagram. Oh, excuse me. Oh my gosh. A biggest yawn that I could not stop. Anyways, when they're having these people come up and pet these wolves and see these wolves, they have them just take it's very slow, very steady. You don't make any sudden movements. You go in very quietly. You sit down. You're very chill, right? Very, very chill. You take it nice and slow. Your movements are slow. No sudden movements. No sudden jerkiness, jerky movements. No sudden noises. You're very mindful about the fact that you could spook these animals, right? That if you spook them, they're going to run away. If you scare them, they're going to run off, and you're probably not going to get that opportunity again to connect with them. I'm feeling something really similar here for you guys with this. That's kind of what I was feeling with this Hierophant card. Take it slow. Take it steady. Don't try to push things faster than what this person's ready to do. Don't try to push them into committing or into doing something that they're not ready for, okay? because they've got this internal battle going on and this anxiety here about how things might end up, okay, and how they're going to cope if things don't work well, okay. So with the Hierophant here, your advice, and like I said with that example, slow and steady. Don't spook them. Don't try to push them. Like, I mean, obviously we always want to respect people's boundaries, but so that's a given. But what I'm saying and what I'm hearing is to not just, don't push so hard. Don't push super hard for something to happen. Don't be like, well, I want, if I don't have a commitment by, this time, or if they haven't asked me on a date by, like, I want them to do this by this time. Like, that's just your timetable and their timetable, not really the same right now. Like, there's lots of potential to get on the same page, 100%. Okay. But you've got to let them, like, I think at first it's just going to be slow going. It's like I said, with those people at the wolf sanctuary, when they first when they are first introduced to these wolves, it's very slow going. It takes a bit of time, lots of patience, right? Lots of patience. But once the wolves get comfortable with the person, and especially like with those handlers that you see them with all the time in those videos, they're like, the wolves are comfortable and they're happy and they're playing and they're not even concerned. They're not scared of this person anymore. They're not scared of this particular person. They're not worried about what might happen. That person can, maybe make a sudden loud noise or something, and the wolf is like, oh, play, like, oh, are we playing? Like, it's just like, it's a very different energy, right? Once they learn to trust the person. I'm hearing that for this person, for you guys, it's the same thing. Give them some time to learn to trust you, okay? To trust your intentions, that you're not here to just use them, hurt them, and then leave them. Okay, because I think that's what they're very concerned over. So Hierophant, that's the advice there. Now, 10 of Pentacles here. I'm hearing, honestly, don't give up on this. If this is something that you really want, if this is the person that you're really, truly interested in, don't give up on this, okay? For some reason, the phrase, eye on the prize, keep your eye on the prize, it keeps coming out, okay? You guys can have like this, like, so much fulfillment together. You could build a whole life together. And we're seeing that here with the 9 of Pentacles, 9 of Cups, okay? Lots of potential here to really find fulfillment and satisfaction in life together. But, but I know that things are going to have to move slowly first. Don't let this discourage you, is what I'm hearing with the 10 of Pentacles. You can still have a happy life with this person. You guys, there's still potential here for you all. You've just got to take it a little bit slower, okay? So 10 of Pentacles, that's what I'm hearing here, okay? That happy ending is still available for you. This is like a reassurance for you all. At first, things may have to move slowly, but you're going to build a nice foundation, okay, for your relationship by going a little bit slower and allowing this person to warm up to you prior to just really jumping in, okay? But once you do that, lots of potential there for you guys to like literally be living your best life together. And then we have King of Wands. So the advice here is I'm hearing to still be yourself. So you're probably like a fiery person a little bit. You might be a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, or have like a lot of fire sign energy. You don't have to, but there might be some of you who do. You're just a passionate person, okay? And I think that that's why the message is coming out to like slow down a little bit, build a nice foundation for this life together, and then with King of Wands here, the advice too, though, is to say, but you don't have to be someone that you're not. Because this person likes you for who you are, okay? I think you're a very fiery person. You're a very passionate person. You know what you want, and you're not afraid to go out and get it. I think that's like a defining feature that you have or defining characteristic that this person actually really likes. I think that's why there might be some internal battle, because they know that you're a very fiery person and you know what you want, and that might be a little bit of a bit intimidating to them. But what I'm hearing here is do not mistake slowing down for a moment and building a foundation. Don't mistake this for don't mistake all of that as someone saying you need to dampen your fire, you need to dampen your passion, you need to be, not so fiery, not so passionate. Don't let it make you feel that way. I think this here for you guys with the King of Wands is your guides reassuring you that this, I feel like there's been a reassurance a couple times come through where I've heard and have said, this is not about you, this is about them and their hang-ups. This is a reiteration. You do not have to change who you are. You do not have to dampen your, you don't have to put out your fire or your passion. You don't have to dim your light, okay, in order for this to work. You just have to have a little bit of patience and understanding for this person, okay? So don't feel like you need to be someone that you're not. Continue to be your beautiful, passionate, wonderful, amazing, fiery self, okay? This person enjoys that. They like that about you, but it's maybe a little intimidating for them as well. So you just got to give them some time to acclimate and get used to you, okay? And to trust you and to trust that you have their best interest at heart. Just like they do with yours, okay? So this is what I'm seeing for my pile number 2s. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe. It helps the channel so much, and I will see you all in your next reading. Bye. Hello, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. You have chosen the Rose Rock, and today we are going to find out how your crush is feeling about you, okay? So we're going to take a look at kind of some characteristics about them, maybe where they've kind of been in previous relationships a little bit. That seems to be something that's come up in the other piles. It kind of lets us get a better idea of where they're at and why they're where they are, okay? And then we'll get some advice from your guides to find out what it is they suggest you do moving forward with this crush, okay? So let's go ahead and jump right in. We'll start with your oracle cards, and then we'll move on and grab your tarot. So let's go ahead and start here. I'm going to move your Rose Rock over there to the side. Okay. Then let's go ahead and start here. And you actually had 2 of these. Everybody had 2 crows, but you had 2 of the wild whiskers come out. So let's see here. We have observation. Okay. Number 34 with observation. And then we have luck. Ooh, okay. Number 28. Interesting. All right. And then, let's see, I'm trying to get this nice and straight for you guys in my viewfinder. And then we have Curious Cat and Magical Moon. Magical Moon is a really interesting card in this deck because it is the only card that is not an animal, okay? This is like a special extra card. So Magical Moon here, we have Illumination, Awakening, and Discovery, and this is luminous light in the dark. Take me on a journey to reveal my truth. And then we have Curious Cat with Independence, Spontaneity, balance, not imbalance, and balance. And this says agile, hunter, protector, and friend, summon the mystical magic of nature. Okay, interesting energy here. Pile number 3, very different from the other 2 piles. This really feels let me get your tarot cards first before I say that. No, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and say it. This guys, this almost feels like soulmate energy here, honestly. And I'm getting chills as I say that, so I feel like that's a little bit of confirmation. And my candle flame is dancing around like crazy. I don't think you guys can see it on camera, but I don't have the air on. I don't have the fan on, but my candle's going wild once I said that. So this kind of it is giving soulmate. Okay, so anyways, let's go ahead and grab your tarot though. Let's look into this a little bit more. Let's find out pile number 3, how their crush is feeling about them, the future of this connection. I'm seeing these 3, this one as well, 4 and 6. Okay. Move this over to the side here. Okay, let's see. We're just gonna roll with it. We have 4 of Cups. Okay. 4 of Cups here. We have Ace of Swords. We have, oh, and you guys actually have an extra card. And oh, we have Judgment here as well. We have Hanged Man. We have 5 of Cups. I'll move my deck over here out of my way. We have the Empress. And then let's go ahead and see what we have here. Strength. Okay. All right. My pile number 3s. Your crush, how they're feeling. Okay. So right off the bat, I'm seeing that this person, where they're kind of coming from here, that's what we've been looking at up here, these top cards. 4 of Swords, okay? They've had relationships in the past that weren't emotionally fulfilling, is what I'm seeing here. They have had relationships in the past that just really weren't emotionally fulfilling. Sorry, my hair is in the viewfinder. What it is that others have been able to offer, it just hasn't really been what they've needed, okay? It's just like no one else has, or let me go back. In their past experience, no one has really had something to offer that they were really interested in yet. Okay. I'm hearing that they're this person is very like intellectual. I'm hearing that this is someone who likes to compartmentalize and intellectualize things. They like to kind of break things down. They're just, it's like it's definitely giving like air energy, higher intelligence, speaking, yeah, very like Libra, Aquarius, Gemini energy. Here with this Ace of Swords. Okay, so this is like this person's like maybe in their head a lot, especially about relationships and what it is that relationships can offer, or what it is that other people can offer them in a relationship. And then we have Judgment here too. I'm hearing that this person, Judgment, in this particular reading, for some reason, I'm hearing high standards with Judgment. This person has very high standards for their significant other. Very high standards for their significant other. Ace of Swords, also, they know what they want. Yes. 4 of Cups, what other people have had to offer in the past was not fulfilling for them. It was not really what they were looking for. They know what it is that they want, and yeah, they know what it is that they want very clearly, is what I'm hearing here. And they have high standards. And I'm hearing that they're like not the type of person that is afraid of telling someone this. They're like not the type of person who is afraid to say, hey, you know, this really ain't what I'm looking for. You know, like, just, yeah, you're a great person, but this isn't really what I'm looking for. That's the type of person that they are. Like, they will let you know if something's not working for them, because they know what it is that they want. They know what it is that they're looking for in relationships. And in the past, they haven't felt fulfilled. This is somebody who is very independent. Okay. This is somebody who is very, I'm hearing, protective of their energy as well. Okay. I think observation, definitely. When I was hearing observation, I felt like it was like observing you. The viewer, the person who has the crush on them. It's like it's like I'm hearing that they're just observing you. They're observing how it is that you move in the world. They're observing how you, like, your reactions to things. It's like there's interest for sure, and lots of potential here, especially with these major arcana cards that we have. Which we have actually quite a few. But they're just hanging out and observing right now, is what I'm hearing. Or that's what they've been doing, is just hanging out and observing, kind of seeing what you're all about, you know, kind of deciding or trying to determine if they think you guys would be a good match. Something that's really coming through for you guys, and I feel like something that needs to be said, you need to hear, is that this person is a very logical person. They're more into thinking than they are feeling. And that's just something, this is just how they are, is what I'm hearing. This is just, they're really, really good at being logical, pattern recognition, stuff like that. The logical side of life, they excel at, okay? The emotional side of life, not so much, okay? And it's not that they're just cold and dead inside. It's just that they have been disappointed in the past, okay? They've been disappointed in the past, and that disappointment, that hurt, was enough to kind of scare them off, okay? Yeah. So they're really kind of hanging out and waiting and observing right now, okay? That's what they've been doing. Hanging out, waiting, observing, seeing how it is that you react to things, how much you guys have in common, just lots of these little bitty, I'm hearing like just very small details, okay? And now I don't want you to get all like caught up in this, okay? In this web right here. I don't want you to get all caught up in this or stuck in this, okay? Or stuck in the details. Let them deal with that. Let them handle that. Don't worry about it. And I know, of course, that's easier said than done, of course, you know, but that's the message though, is it's not for, those details aren't for you to worry about. You keep being you. You keep being who you are. Okay. You keep being this amazing person, this beautiful person. You keep being doing your best every day, being yourself. All right. And I'm hearing things will fall into place where they need to. This person will finally have enough evidence to go, okay, it is safe for me to go ahead and make a move. It's safe for me to no longer just like, I can untie myself from this. So like I can untie myself. I can no longer just hang here. I can now go ahead and make moves and do something. But this person has just been disappointed in the past is what I'm seeing. It's what I'm hearing here. They've experienced some sort of disappointment, pain, loss, hurt. I'm even hearing anger, honestly. From past relationships, past significant others, okay? And this has made them just very wary of, of subsequent relationships. And so they really just want to take a step back and observe, okay? But we have the Empress here, okay? This is this promise of luxury, fertility, like a bountiful harvest. She's like surrounded by all this wheat. This is also an indication of like flowing in life. You see, she is very open. You can also see, and in this particular deck, like none of the characters, there's no depictions of nudity, but she is one of the few characters that is more, I would say, scantily clad in this deck. So for me, this really says vulnerability. So this person is willing to they will open up. They will become vulnerable, okay? This relationship or potential relationship will flow eventually. There's this like underflow or undercurrent is the word I was looking for, of abundance, of fertility. So of just things coming in, working out well for you and this person. Ease, like it's easy. You have people, you hear people say that, relationships are work. And yeah, to a certain extent, sure, it takes both people, but it's working on themselves rather, really is what it is. Relationships are work. It's a lot of working on yourself, honestly. And you just see, yourself and things you need to work on being reflected back at you reflected back to you from your partner. But I'm seeing here that yes, this is going, but like other than just the basic, normal, general type of work that a relationship might require, this is overall going to be very easy for you all. It's going to flow. There's a great potential here of this flowing, okay? I'm flowing quite easily, quite well. And we have strength here. With the strength card here, it's like this feeling of, especially that being extra. You guys got an extra card here, you got an extra card here. It's interesting. It's almost like it's almost like the culmination. And the strength card here in this situation, in this reading for me, it's self-belief, it's confidence, it's confidence in the ability to handle whatever life throws at you. And I see it's like you guys coming together to deal with life in this way, but together, doing that together, okay? Dealing with life in this way together, where you both have the confidence that you can make it work. You both have the confidence that you have each other's best interest at heart, is what I'm hearing as well. This person is really concerned about that maybe you don't have their best interest in mind, and maybe they'll end up disappointed. Because I think they have really high hopes for you. They have really high hopes for the relationship. I mean, you've gotten as far as like, you now have their full attention with observation here is what I'm hearing. You have this person's full attention here. Yeah. And then of course we have luck, we have magical moon, awakening, discovery, it's like just such good omens, I guess you could say. Good, you guys, I keep yawning. It's like once this gets started, it's like everything is just going to fall into place. It is going to feel like it's like a blessed type of union is what I'm hearing here. And it's going to just like, everything's going to fall into place. It's going to feel like a blessed union. And it's like, you're not even going to be able to catch your breath. You're going to be like, oh my gosh, like, wow. At first this thing started kind of slow and I wasn't really sure if they were going to ever actually make a move. But, now that we're going and now that we're flowing and going, like, God, we're really doing the damn thing. Like, we're really taking life by the horns, right? And that's kind of what the Strength card feels to me. It's like her right here, this is not just one figure. It's like this is you two together taming life, you know, and coming together and moving through life. Yeah, taming life together is what I'm hearing here. Taming that lion that is life, that is uncertainty in life, even like facing that together. And I'm hearing that you're like, this is a type of relationship where, you know, you're each very strong people individually, but when you come together, it's like your strength is magnified. It's like your ability, gosh guys, I'm getting chills. It's like your ability to handle whatever life throws at you. I mean, it's just like amplified 10 times. Like your ability to handle whatever comes to you, amplified 10 times. The amount of luxury and abundance that flows to you once you're together, it's like amplified 10 times. Like this is some sort of like, that's why I'm saying that it's giving soulmate, okay? With luck, magical moon here, okay? This person is just, they're like biding their time because they're trying to make a smart decision. This is not someone that just jumps into things. You know, we see no fire signs here or no fire energy here at all. This person does not just run into things head first. They're very meticulous. They think it out. They feel it out. They know what they want, okay? And they see that you have what it is that they're looking for, but they just like, they're observing. They just want to make sure before finally removing themselves from like this like strung up position where they're just kind of hanging out, removing themselves from this and, you know, making a move, moving forward. But yeah, so I'm seeing just so many good positive things here for you guys coming together. Friend here is popping out at me, the word friend. I'm here, like you guys are going to create such a deep connection, and it's possible you guys might already be friends. This might be someone that you're already friends with, that this is kind of like friends that you kind of have a crush on type of situation, and maybe that's, you know, that's where you guys are at. That's not going to be necessarily for everybody here, but that'll be here. That'll be for a few of you. You already have a pretty good friendship with this person, and it's just going to develop into something more. But if you don't already have an established friendship with this person, I'm hearing that is going to be established as you move forward in this relationship. Like this person won't just be your significant other. This person's going to be your best friend. Like this person, like I'm telling y'all, this is giving soulmate, okay? And now if this resonates, amazing, and I'm so happy for you. If this doesn't resonate, you know, like take what resonates and leave the rest, of course, okay? But this pile, I mean, these cards are giving soulmate. It just is. It's giving taming life together. It's giving amplified abundance once you come together, okay? Awakening, discovery. I mean, discovering who you guys are, like discovering more of who you are to like separately, individually, but because you're together. It's like because you are together and you're moving through life together, you're able to like reach new levels of awakening, new levels of discovery about yourselves, because you all like, because you two like, it's like you just like feed off each other. There's something about the energy where you guys just flow so well together. I mean, like your whole reading, every time I talk about soulmate energy, every time I talk about you guys flowing together, taming life together, I mean, I'm getting like full body chills, you guys, and I did not get that in other readings like this, okay? And none of the other readings were like soulmate energy, and you guys straight up have that, like, I mean, luck, magical moon, and even the colors here. I mean, it's beautiful, like these colors working together perfectly between these two cards. And y'all, I just like shuffle the cards. I don't see what they are. I mean, I just, these are for pile 3. Okay, put them over here in this pile. I didn't know what any of this was. So to see that the colors are like vibing over here too, with this beautiful like blues and greens, like just this nice, pretty, calm, relaxing energy. Like, this is something you guys are just going to be able to ease into. It's like I said, sure, it's going to be a little bit of work, because every relationship, romantic and otherwise, even friendships, sometimes require a little bit of work, a little bit of energy expenditure in order to make it work. And so you guys, sure, there's a little bit of that, but I mean, for the most part, this is just like, it's like easy breezy, you know? Just, it really is. It's just a matter of, like, you just got to give this person some time to feel it out and come to the realization that, oh, we are meant for each other. And I'm hearing that they will come to that realization. They're very curious about you. Okay. You have definitely, like, you've piqued their curiosity. You have their, like, you piqued their curiosity. Now you have their full attention. Okay. You notice this crow is not looking at anything else. There's even another crow hanging out back here. This crow's not even concerned about anything going on up here. All he cares about is this spider right here. That's it. That's all he wants to look at. He only has eyes for this spider. That's how I feel like this is for you guys. It's like this person only has eyes for you. Sure, there might be other options out there, but you're the option that actually makes sense for them. You're the option who you actually have something, like, what you have to offer is something that they actually want, unlike others that they've experienced in the past. You actually meet their high standards. They're not afraid to they're not afraid to say, yeah, that person, it's not going to work out because I have pretty high standards, and they just don't meet those high standards. You know, they're not they're not a judgy person, but they're also not afraid to make a judgment call. Okay. Like that. And you've passed, like, it's like you've passed that test. It's like you've passed all this person's little, like, you're just checking all, like, you're checking all the boxes, and it's like they're just waiting for the right opportunity to spring, to just pounce and, you know, bring you two together. Let's get some cards here. I want to find out a little bit more about this energy. I really want to find out some advice for you guys from your guides. Now, normally I would pull from this deck for that, but for you guys, I feel like we need to use like what I was using for a clarifier deck. I want to use this for advice for you guys. So what advice do your guides, higher self, spirit, what do they have for you as far as this is concerned? Okay, if there's any action you need to take, let's find out. What advice do they have for you guys for my pile number 3s when it comes to this person, this crush, this relationship, potential relationship? And I mean, these 4, you guys are just like the pile of extra cards. I love it. Okay. So I'm going to start with this one here. We have King of Cups. Let's see. I'm going to set him right there. Okay. And then we have, I feel like I need to go like backwards. And then we have the 8 of Swords. Okay. Or 8 of Blades. Then we have King of Coins. And then we have Page of Rods. Yeah, aw, you guys, okay. King of Elixirs here, talking about emotions, okay? So what it is that you need to do, okay? So you might be feeling all type of ways right now, especially after getting this reading. What I'm seeing here, the advice for you, King of Cups, stay nice and stable, nice and mature, emotionally mature, okay? So we don't want to like, I don't know, we don't want to like lose our minds over this. Like, it's obviously a very exciting reading for you all, but let's like keep our emotions under control. You know, the King of Cups, he's very, He's very in tune with his emotions, but he's also very solid and stable and grounded, okay? He's not afraid to express his emotions, but he also knows there's a time for action, there's a time to express the emotions, okay? And there's a time to just be stable, solid, secure, like just hold space for it. Like the King of Cups is always holding space for his emotions, all right? That's what I'm hearing here for you guys. Hold space for your emotions, but don't let them overflow and get the best of you, okay? Don't let your emotions best you right now. I'm hearing kind of, you don't have to be like so cold and methodical as like this air energy right here. This person's like very methodical. You don't have to necessarily be like that by any means, okay? But kind of take a page out of their book, right? Learn like that. That's the best part about relationships, particularly romantic relationships, is we learn stuff from each other, okay? So learn from this person. This person is nice and you know, they're not too overwhelmed with their emotions right now. I'm hearing the same thing with you. Absolutely hold space for your emotions, your emotional well-being, okay? Take care of that. Prioritize that, okay? Prioritize your emotional well-being. Just don't drown in it. Like I said, the King of Cups, he holds space for his emotions. He expresses his emotions when he needs to, when he feels that it's the right time, okay? But he's not drowning in them either. So, emotions in check, okay? Just a little bit. Don't get too I'm hearing like too head over heels, all right? It might, like, if that will come, okay, is what I'm hearing. But as of right now, let's just keep nice and be chill. All right. Now, Eight of Swords. Don't get in your head too much about this, okay? Eight of Swords talks about being trapped by our thoughts, being trapped by our mind or our thinking patterns. Don't get too stuck in your head about this. Don't get too up in your head, okay? You guys may have, you know, it's possible that this person has been observing you for quite a while. You've actually checked all the boxes and they've been observing you for quite a while now. And now that you know this can be something where it like gets in your head a little bit and you're very concerned. Well, what am I doing? What type of image am I? Like, what type of message am I sending with this, that, and the other? You guys have been golden thus far. Keep being yourself is what I'm hearing. Keep being yourself, okay? We've got King of Coins here too, nice and stable, all right? So we've got this nice balance between our emotions and between our like physical being, right? So emotions and the physical, all right? So nice and grounded, nice and stable. And like I said, don't let your mind get the best of you. Don't let your thoughts make you feel trapped with this. Don't get too in your head about this, okay? You just keep being who you are, all right? So far, it's worked wonderfully for you. Continue being yourself, okay? Focus on being your best self with King of Elixirs, King of Cups over here, and King of Coins or King of Pentacles, right? Nice and stable, nice and in control of ourselves. We're in control of our emotions. They flow, but we're not drowning in them. We're nice and stable and grounded, but we're not so grounded that we're detached from our emotions. Okay, so you've got this balance here. And then we have Page of Rods, and this is saying to follow this is talking about passion. When this came out, that's why I was like, oh, you guys, because the Page of Rods talks about passion, about following your passion, about taking those first steps towards something that you're passionate about. So I think there's going to be a lot of passion and chemistry for you guys. Allow yourself to feel that. Allow yourself to act on that. As long as you stay nice and grounded, okay? And we're not, like I said, drowning or so like stuck that, you know, we're not feeling anything, you know, as long as we've found a nice balance there with that, it's totally fine for you to have this passion. And I'm seeing here that this is talking about a chemistry building between you two, okay? And then, like I said, that main message there for you as far as the Eight of Blades goes don't get too much in your head about this. You're doing everything right, okay, you guys? And the sun is actually going behind a cloud and behind the trees, and the light's going away. So I feel like it's like a message to close off here with this, you guys. Nice and stable and balanced between head and heart, okay? Yeah, and like I said, don't get too much in your head about this, you guys. This is like, I keep wanting to say ordained. Why do I keep wanting to say that? I don't know why that keeps coming through. Maybe that means something for someone here, like spiritually ordained. Maybe you have some sort of religious upbringing, and that's like, that means something for you specifically when it comes to relationships. But yeah, there's something about this, like this is, it's like I said, it's just giving soulmate. So keep doing what you're doing. Stay nice and balanced and emotionally mature with that, but not, like I said, not so grounded that we're not feeling our emotions, and allow yourself to be passionate and allow this chemistry to blossom. Because yeah, you guys have the ability to build the potential to build a beautiful life together, okay? But this is what I'm seeing for my pile number 3s. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe. It helps the video so much. It helps the channel so much. And I will see you all in your next reading. Bye.